Hey everyone, today I am going to be swatching and doing a first impression review on the @4 site RawBeautyKristi and Colourpop eyeshadow palette. I only bought the eyeshadow palette, I didn't buy the glosses or the eyeliners, but if you want to see swatches of the eyeshadow palette and my thoughts on it, just keep watching. Now that you guys have seen the swatches of the palette, let's talk about it. This palette retails for $20 US. It is currently out of stock, but it will be restocking at the beginning of December, I believe. In this palette, you basically get mainly mattes. You get two like shimmery metallics, and then you get one kind of sequin matte shadow. It's like a black with tons of pretty glitter. This glitter actually shows up quite a bit in the shade. So I did do an eye look with this palette. For the eye look, I used Chanterelle. I will murder these names probably. West Coast. I ended up using some Evergreen, and then on my lower lash line, I used Rainer, which makes me think of Attack on Titan, even though I know his name's not spelled like that, but you know, I'm excited for the final season. That being said, I did use those shades. I was very tempted to use Amanita, but I'm going to do a separate look with that all over the lid, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, I can speak on the shades I did use. I'm going to insert a clip, but the shade Chanterelle, it's like, I'm not someone who cares about kickback in the pan or fallout on the eye, but man, was this bad for that. Like, it's literally got like a crazy indent from just using it once. It's kind of insane. Like, think of Subculture, like dip brush and palette, and then immediately stuff goes everywhere. That is like how bad the shade is, which sucks because it is such a stunning shade. And one of the reasons I bought the palette, it does work okay on the eyes, but it's definitely not my favorite formula wise. The shade West Coast is a really pretty gold, and I liked putting that over the lid with Chanterelle. I think they go very good together. I ended up using Evergreen on the lower lash line, kind of mixed with West Coast, and I think that was really, really pretty and ended up turning out pretty nice. And then Rainer is just a really pretty red-based brown. It's absolutely stunning, and on the lower lash line with that look, I think it gave it a different dimension. This palette swatched pretty okay. The green shade, Fiddlehead, had to get built up quite a bit. I feel like it's a shade that'll work okay on the eyes, but it definitely did not swatch good upon first swatch. Everything else swatched really well, including the sequin, and the glitter in it is beautiful. This is the first sequin shade that I feel like I'm going to enjoy because of all the little glitter particles. It's just a stunning, stunning shade. And I mean, this palette is absolutely beautiful. I'm not the biggest fan of the Evergreen, like, duochrome sort of shade. It's kind of lackluster, but it also means you can put it over top of other shadows and it'll have different vibes to it, so I can kind of understand that. This is, of course, without flash. It's a stunning palette. Like, I do really like this palette. I like the blue tones, the green, the purpley, like, magenta deep shade. I like the colors in here. Like, this is my type of natural palette. And I think the quality's great. I mean, it's Colourpop. If you're new here, I love Colourpop. It's my favorite makeup brand, so I know how their formulas work. Most of the matte shades were dry to the touch, but that doesn't really mean anything. Like, swatches don't really mean anything either. It all depends on how they work on the eyes, but on the eyes, the eyeshadows worked beautifully, so I'm very excited to do more looks with this. And then with Flash, just as good. Like, I really like palettes that are mainly matte, so when I saw this, I was like, yes, please. And of course, I love RawBeautyKristi. I bought her Pure Cosmetics palette, which that was insane. Luckily, this collaboration was not as insane as trying to get a hold of. Colourpop's done a lot better recently. They have a limit on how many palettes you can get in your order, so, you know, to kind of get away from scalpers and stuff, but I was so happy to see this collection. I do wish I would have picked up the eyeliners because they're what sold out first, but I couldn't really afford them, so I was like, no, but now I'm like, oh, I wish I would have gotten them. Not that it matters, my eyes water too much for my, to use, like, eyeliner on the lower lash line half the time. I honestly am, like, in love with this palette, and I can't wait to do so many looks with it. Like, the next look, I think I'm gonna use the shade Amanita on the lid, and then maybe like the green on the lower lash line. I don't know, but I'm just really excited. Let me know which shade is your favorite from the palette. I definitely like most of the shades. I don't have a single favorite. I'm just excited to have this palette, and like I said, it will be restocking, so if you missed out, don't worry, you should be able to get it. And I don't want to say for sure, but Ulta might be getting it. I'm not sure. I live in Canada, so I know nothing about Ulta, basically. I did do a TikTok makeup tutorial with this palette for the look I did, so I will link that down below. I've been really into doing, like, mini tutorials on TikTok, so if you have a TikTok, make sure to follow me there. I am going to start uploading them to my Instagram as well, so make sure you go follow both. My name is Makeup by TashXO, like, on all my socials. Let me know down below if there are any certain colors you'd like me to use in an eye look. I'm always down for doing eye look requests, so if there are any shades you'd like me to use together, let me know. Colourpop is currently having a sale as well. Unfortunately, this palette obviously isn't in stock, but other things are, so if you are wanting to go make a Colourpop order, I suggest going now while they have a shit sale. I mean, that's, if I could afford it right now, I would definitely be getting something from the sale. So, yeah. I've been trying to do a lot better with my makeup purchases and only buying stuff I know I'll use, and this was definitely one of them. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes. Like, I was really worried that this palette would be just something, like, very, very natural and nothing, like, colorful. But then when I saw it and it had beautiful color to it, I was like, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm so glad that this collab worked out better for Kristi than the Pure one. The Pure one was such a mess because of Pure Cosmetics, like, website and stuff, so I'm glad that she has the joy of Colourpop. Plus, I mean, Colourpop's, like, she's wanted to collab with them for ages, so it's definitely cool to, like, have one of my favorite people do a collab with Colourpop. Always makes me happy. I just want to have J Kissa do a Colourpop collab, dupe that, both of those lovely ladies. I would love to see them do an actual collab. Makeup by Treens or whatever, her as well. Shay, yes, I would love to see Shay do a collaboration. I don't think I even watched her eye swatch video on this. I gotta go watch that, actually. Those are some of my favorite, like, people to watch, so I would love collabs with any of them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, comment down below any videos you'd like to see me do. Go follow my Instagram and TikTok, Makeup by TashXO, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, Simmy. Hi. Hi. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi. Hi, handsome fella. Hi. Hi. Hi, Jinx. Please don't sneeze.